Thanks for joining us on Saturday Night Live. We begin all the way in Mandera, and a police operation is underway there. And Wajir County, after renewed clashes, left at least 9 people dead and several others injured. According to the police, the latest clashes happened on Friday night when 4 people, including a Kenya police reservist, were killed in Mandera County. 5 others were killed in Wajir County in a similar fight between Degodia and Gareh clans on Friday night. Police have confirmed the 2 incidents, adding that businesses in the 2 areas have been affected. The fighting, which has now entered the 3rd month, has spread from Mandera to Wajir, where the majority of the locals are from the Degodia clan. Police have launched investigations and are tracking down the perpetrators of the attacks, while the injured have been evacuated to the Mandera District Hospital for treatment. All right, let's stay on that Mandera attack and bring in Nelly Muluka, Communications Manager from the Red Cross. Nelly, thank you so much for joining us on phone. We understand that police reservists were killed. Your people are on the ground, Nelly. What happened?
We wouldn't know about the police reservists, but what we know for sure as Kenya Red Cross is that today at around 10 a.m. we received a call telling us that there were attacks in Chiroko and Kuba villages, where Kenya Red Cross Mandera branch actually responded with our medical team and the response team, and we can confirm 4 deaths and 3 injuries, whereby 2 were major, and they were taken to the Mandera District Hospital.
Nelly, there is a fight between the Degodia and the Gareh clans. What sparked these clashes between these 2 communities?
Actually, where we sit as Kenya Red Cross, one thing that I can say is that we wouldn't really know what sparked the fight, but the fights were there. But what is a matter of fact and for sure is that for the last 2 years as Kenya Red Cross, we've been responding to fights between these 2 communities. They have been ongoing, only that the attacks and counterattacks, and then we have a period of calmness, after which again, without any warning, one of the attacks again happens. So it is almost like something which has become almost like normal in this area. It's unfortunate, but the attacks have been ongoing for the last 2 years. So attacks and counterattacks, it may be over anything, scarce resources. At times they're just counterattacks, things to do with water, raids. And last year there were some which were linked on ethnopolitical issues and so on.
Nelly, you say these attacks have been going on and off for the last 2 years. Surely the security agencies in that area must be doing something to control this. What has been done so far?
I can comfortably talk on behalf of the Kenya Red Cross that we've been responding to the conflict because we are a humanitarian organization, whereby ours is to deal with the people who are affected with the food and non-food items, medical issues, water, and so on. And that's the area that I can comfortably talk about because security for sure is not our beat.
Nelly, I know security is not your line, but from where your people are standing, your people are on the ground, this has been going on for 2 years. Really, there has to be something that is being worked on at least to sort this out once and for all.
That is true for sure, but as I've told you earlier, that maybe I've seen, of course, we've been saying we've been working with the government at times, from time to time. We've seen the police operations and so on, but as I said, that is not our area. We are neutral, impartial, and therefore when we get there, ours is to give the humanitarian assistance that is needed, and therefore when we start looking at such things, the side shows that maybe we get distracted. So we concentrate on the humanitarian assistance.
All right, Nelly, as you concentrate on the humanitarian aspect of it, we know that 9 people have died. What sort of casualty numbers are we looking at?
So far for today's incident, we are talking about 4 people who have lost their lives, and then we had 3 injuries, whereby we attended to 1 minor and 2 major, and were transferred to the Mandera District Hospital.
Nelly, finally, before I let you go, your people are on the ground. They're seeing what's going on the ground. Paint for us a picture of what's going on at the moment. in terms of the locals? What are they doing? What sort of scenario is on the ground?
Actually, our people are on the ground, in the grassroots, and what they say at the moment is that there's that calm and easiness. There's an easy calm, and this is what always happens. That when we have this kind of attack, then they'll happen after 1 or 2, 3 hours. There's calmness, after which you'll find that for a long time, or maybe 2, 3, 4 days, 2 weeks, there's nothing, and then another counterattack. So at the moment the attack has happened, there were casualties, and as we talk now, the fighting has stopped and there's calmness.
Nelly, thank you very much for keeping us up to speed on what's going on in Mandera. Of course, we know that police operation is underway in Mandera. Nelly Muluka, that is from Red Cross. She's the communications manager, making it very clear that these attacks have been going on. They've been on for the last 2 years, and it has been something that they have been observing over the last 2 years. And we certainly hope that these attacks will come to an end. Of course, Nelly, we will be keeping in touch with you probably tomorrow to get to understand what's going on the ground.